Never in my life had a band felt so new yet so familiar. I remember vividly getting this as a Christmas gift from my aunt back in 2005. Looking at the cover and wondering what the hell I just got. It was black with 4 pictures similar to the Beatles' Let It Be album cover, and it said Demon Days. Thinking about how ironic a very religious woman like my aunt would even attempt to gift me an album with the name Demon Days on it made me laugh now, but I'm so grateful she got me this album when she did. I would take it to school and listen to it on my CD player, rewinding Feel Good Inc. and Every Planet We Reach Is Dead, getting goosebumps from the ending Demon Days track, feeling disturbed but intrigued by the fire coming out of the monkey's head, and hating All Alone. Now that I'm older, I've come to love this album even more so than before. And I love All Alone now. Now, in this review, I'm probably going to go back to another awesome moment that this album gave us, just to draw some comparisons, or differences between the tracks. The Demon Days live concert at the Manchester Opera House. Fucking wow. Well, let's get started with the title track, called Intro. This track perfectly sets the mood up for the entire album. The buildup of the strings from Dawn of the Dead, the mixing of random vocalizations from an unknown person or thing saying, "Who put me down on the bottom of the food chain?" and finally ending with a man saying, "You are now entering the harmonic door." Sick shit. Last Living Souls. Great song to get the album kicked off with its trip-hop influenced beat, the keyboards and synth giving a lush feel to the song, the weird slide guitar style effect in the background, the violins giving a classical feel near the tail end of the song. Everything works on here. First time I heard this song and those violins kicked in with the drums accompanying them, I was hooked in immediately, and I was waiting in anticipation for the next track, Kids with Guns. Again, the drums and the beat are so slinky and mellow, it's got a nice groove to it. The Clash-style riffs with the guitar and the bass being the most prominent instrument in this song, which is a great surprise, was awesome. The production is great, the many vocalizations from Damon and company is nice, and the ending, man, what a sick jam. Oh Greenworld. I remember really being into this song as a kid for some reason, I don't know why. Maybe it was the weird overdriven screech, the guitar, again sounding punkish and overdriven as well, or maybe it was Damon's vocals being so calm in the midst of this collage of sounds. But when I got into middle school, I would skip it and go straight to Dirty Harry instead, kinda losing my initial like for it. I remember reading the booklet in the CD jewel case, and every track had lyrics on one page and a picture of art on the other. And Oh Greenworld artwork was a landfill-like place. And then I suddenly got it. Greenworld. Junk and discarded trash littered all over this area in the artwork. The keyboards pounding out the melody, the vocalization over the beat, the bass and guitar attack. Listening to it again after all this time, because remember, I would skip over the song to get to Dirty Harry instead. I kinda saw again why I liked it in the first place. It's noise that I can't stop listening to. It's raw sounding, nasty, grimy, and the instrumentation fits perfectly with the lyrics. Dirty Harry. Really nice use of the keyboards and synthesizer on this track. They're the main driving force behind this track. Well, that and the awesome San Fernando Valley Youth Choir, and also the beautiful string instruments. Booty Brown steals the show. The line "The war is over, so says the speaker" with the flight suit on, alluding to George Bush's speech back when he was president at this time, is really great. But it also kind of dates the song to that moment in time. But it's not like it can't be relevant still. Great song as well. Feel Good Inc. Arguably the Gorillaz' biggest hit, Feel Good Inc. was constantly played on MTV when it was first released, and the radio would play it almost all the time on rock and even pop stations. Of course I liked it a lot as well, but after a while I would just get tired of it. The acoustic guitar breakdown near the middle of the song is always awesome. The drumming and bass work is fun and danceable, and of course, De La Soul still in the show with them talking about hazmats and ass cracks. Another classic from the Gorillaz. El Manana, my personal favorite song in the entire album. The acoustic guitar work as well as the violins and strings make this song feel so depressing. And 2D singing about depressing shit, it's just an overall bleak song. Even the artwork from the booklet was depressing, showing the Grim Reaper tied up on a helicopter flying over what looks like a war-torn city or a city being bombed by jets and stuff. I really can't say anymore. This song hit me at a time when I would just be with friends and stuff, but I always felt alone, even with them. I guess the mood of the song always felt home to me. Now I'm fucking depressed again. Every Planet We Reach is dead. Easily the best song on the entire album. The piano is perfect in this. Ike Turner beat the piano like a... Nah, fuck that. That's... I apologize, that's fucked up. But seriously, the single droning violin string being plucked and played so softly but audibly throughout the entire song, the really bluesy feel of this song, and Ike fucking Turner making that piano cry. It's just so fucking good. The string sections make it feel so grand. That sick little synth line at the 3-minute 20-second mark that bridges into Ike's solo. Just, man. And don't even get me started on the live rendition at the Manchester Opera House. Fucking chills, man, every time I listen and watch it. Ike Turner moves around the piano like a man possessed, and he even stomps on it at one point. You know he's feeling some type of way. At a certain point while watching it on TV all those years ago, I remember sitting down just amazed, and I started tearing up because of how much emotion the song carried live. I couldn't even believe it was the same song. The energy was just kicked up so fucking high. Anyways, amazing song, and please watch the Opera House version. It's amazing. November has come. Hey, well, looky here, it's MF Doom himself on a Gorillaz track. Flowing with his usual drawl, but slow and precise rhyming skills, he moves through this awkwardly weird beat that always amused me for some reason. It sounds like something Doom would do as Metal Fingers, so it makes sense that it would work so perfectly for him. 2D assisting with the background vocals at certain points that sound really good, and the backing vocals crooning and giving the song a swampy, bluesy vibe is awesome. Good track, never skipped it, always came back for the beat and Doom. All Alone, never liked this song as a kid because for some reason I could not feel the All Alone single vocal part. Just the guy going, all alone? Like, I could not, I don't know why I didn't like it, but I just didn't like this track as a kid because of that guy's voice for some reason. It's a stupid reason not to like a song because later on when I saw the Demon Days live concert on TV, this was one of my favorite songs when I was able to see the performance. Roots Manuva and Martina Topley-Bird, they made this because they were so into it on the live version, and seeing Martina Topley-Bird go into a higher vocal range during the ending portion of the song made me go back and listen to it again. This song is great. I'm mad at myself for not liking it when I was younger. It's got a great reggae style beat, the synths and guitar on this is so nice, and the drums are awesome as well. The live version beats the album version hands down. White Light. Nah man, never liked this song ever. I can't listen to it for more than a few seconds. I mean, I guess the guitar work is nice, and the picture of the hobo on the booklet is funny, but nah man, it's not for me. I will give it this though, the live version is 1,000 times more better, especially since we see the hobo in the music video being crazy and shit, and the various people dancing on the stage is fun to watch. But other than that, I do not fuck with this song at all. Skip it. Dare. Oh man, now this song is fucking fun. It's groovy, it's a very danceable track. The hook and the vocals are catchy as hell. The Sean Ryder feature is actually really good, and the music video is one of the most trippy but also fun to watch music videos I've ever seen. I really don't have anything bad to say about this song. It's just a very fun track. Now the live version is some funny shit. Me and my friends constantly make fun of it, and whenever I drink I randomly scream never did no just to fuck with people, because I just wonder what Damon Albarn was thinking when he saw Sean Ryder come out on stage drinking a bottle and trying to even keep up with the beat. Never did no never, like, never what? Big props to Rose Gabor for keeping the track moving and being a great performer all around. The fact that she didn't just bust out laughing and stop the performance to catch herself is amazing. If I was there and I was on stage while Sean Ryder was screaming and saying random shit like, damn it, all that shit, and never did no, man, I would just, man. Awesome song, and please, for the love of God, go see the Opera House version. It is the best live rendition simply for Sean Ryder being a drunk fuck. Fire coming out of the monkey's head. I don't know if anyone hated this song or if fans from the Gorillaz' first album skipped this song and said this is shit, but I never had a problem with this song. Even now. It's different from the entire album because it's a mostly spoken word parable read by the badass Dennis Hopper. And the beat drones on in the background with harmonizing vocals from the background singers that enhance the mood of the song tremendously. The story is really interesting to hear as well, about these innocent, happy folk that live their lives without violence or fear or anything, only wanting to remain in a peaceful existence and worship their monkey god that's inside of a mountain. The live version is amazing because it has illustrations that show just how the story plays out, and what the happy people and the shadow people look like. Great track. Don't know if everyone feels the same way, but I liked it. Damon Albarn stated that he purposefully made these next two songs with the Beach Boys in mind. He started noticing that while the other Wilson brothers were trying to keep the facade of the happy, sunshine, no troubles look of the Beach Boys, Brian Wilson was visibly depressed and miserable. He ended up doing the harmonies smiling except for one, which was Brian, and the end result sounded nice. The surf-influenced guitar mixed with the choir singing is perfect, which I felt shouldn't have worked, but it did. Amazing pre-ending song, leading right into Demon Days. This is a perfect ending track for this album. Not only is it named Demon Days, but the choir go all out and bring this amazing album to a stellar close. Again, the surf-inspired guitar work, the almost breakbeat reggae drum beat, and 2D harmonizing with the choir just make this song so much better. The live version again blows the album version right out of the water. The entire choir moving and singing their hearts out, the conductor feeling every word hit, the audience in silence watching almost in a trance-like state at the amazing sight before them. The badass artwork that shows on the monitors during the performance, the strings, and Damon Albarn. Damn, this track is fucking amazing. Now, this album was not only instrumental in getting me into the rest of the Gorillaz albums, it also turned me into a lifelong fan. This was one of my childhood albums that molded my own musical tastes into what it is today. It got me more into alternative rock as well as indie and rap. Not only that, but the Gorillaz as a whole is damn near impossible to replicate. They managed to blend hip-hop, rock, ambient rock, fusion, reggae, baroque pop, church music, soul, classical music, and many other genres together without ever making it sound like someone else. They have their own sound. I've never heard any other band that sounds like them or look like them. I mean, sure, they're cartoons, but the two men behind the project, Damien Albarn and Jamie Hewlett, are hard, if not impossible, to copy. I'm not saying this album is perfect, but it damn near is to me. So with that said, I'm awarding my first perfect rating ever to Demon Days, a 5 out of 5, or a 10 out of 10, whatever. Lose White Light and we got the album how it was meant to be. Seriously, I don't know what else to say. The music, the videos, the artwork, that fucking booklet with the lyrics and sick artwork, man, I would just stare at the artwork and read the lyrics, making stories in my head of how that piece of art would be as a full motion video. The fire coming out of the monkey's head artwork would freak me out as well as intrigue me because, I mean, it's a cool looking monkey smoking, that's it, but man, just that image, or El Mañana's Grim Reaper art, or Oh Green Worlds. This album is perfect, well, at least to me. I could pop it in anytime and listen to every track, well, except for White Light, over and over again. So thanks for watching, and anyways, until next time, peace.